Good morning.
早晨，
Thank you for coming today.
多謝大家今日嚟到。
I want to thank the pastor and the leaders of this church.
我好多謝呢個教會嘅牧者同埋領袖，
And I want to thank everybody who organized this.
亦都係多謝每一個有份參與係安排呢個聚會嘅人。
And I want to thank my colleague, Pastor David Zadok, for coming to be here with us.
亦都係特別多謝咧係呢一個嘅大衛撒督牧師咧，今日喺我哋當中同我一齊係同台分享。
For the last few days, my wife Brenda and myself, we've been trying to study Chinese.
過去呢2-3日咧，我同我太太 Brenda 咧就試下學中文。
And now you are going to be the judges if we learned it or not.
好啦，而家你哋要評判一下究竟我學得好唔好啦。
So here is my Chinese.
我嚟講中文俾你聽啦。
Sunny Fi Lo. Did I do good? Oh, thank you. It means like I did all right.
講得好好。
Next time I come, I'll preach in Chinese.
好啦，咁我就用中文嚟到講啦，你睇咪識得？
No, it's really wonderful to be with you.
實在同大家一齊係好高興嘅。
And it's wonderful to be sharing pulpit with a Messianic Jewish brother.
咁咧，同埋咧能夠同一個嘅猶太人嘅牧嘅傳道同工咧一齊嚟到係同台分享，實在係好感恩。
For all of my life, since I was a child, I was really committed to reconciliation.
其實自從我好細個嘅時候咧，我就真係好定義咧係要委身喺呢一個嘅和好嘅事工裏邊。
In spite of the fact that my childhood was very violent.
但係事實上咧，我細路仔嘅時候咧係充滿住暴力嘅。
Those who read my book or will read my book, you'll notice from reading the book that my father was killed when I was 2 years old.
如果大家睇我嘅書咧，就會見到咧，我2歲嘅時候，我爸爸咧就係被殺死咗。
In what we call the first Arab-Israeli war in 1948.
咁嗰個係咩事件呢？就係1948年嗰個被稱為第一次以亞戰爭。
Leaving my mother with 7 children.
咁我諗媽媽咧就帶住我哋7個嘅小朋友。
So I was raised in a very violent circumstances.
所以我成長嘅處境其實係充滿住暴力嘅。
Not only my father was killed, but few days after we were pushed out of our home and we became
唔
refugees.
單止我爸爸死咗，幾日之後咧，我成家人咧就係被驅逐離開我哋屋企，我哋成家人就係變咗難民。
And we lived in utter poverty.
咁咧，我哋就係分散晒。
It was very, very hard.
好窮，好慘，好艱難。
But my mother was a committed Christian.
但係佢係我媽媽係一個委身嘅基督徒。
And she taught us, her children, not to seek revenge.
但係佢教我哋，即係佢嘅仔女，千祈咧係唔好尋求報復。
She said, always forgive.
要常常都係饒恕。
So we were not a unique family, really.
我哋係一個即係都幾獨特嘅一個家庭嚟嘅。
You know, to be able to grow up loving your enemies is not the thing to do in the Middle East.
你明白嗎？喺中東嗰度一路成長，話要去愛仇敵咧，實在唔係咁簡單。
But I was also influenced by my mother's faith in Jesus
我
Christ.
常常都係因着我媽媽喺耶穌基督裏邊嘅信心咧而受到影響嘅。
Even when I was a little boy, I committed my life to Jesus.
我好細個嘅時候，我就係決志接受耶穌基督，將佢生命交俾佢。
And I fell in love with the teachings of Jesus,
我亦都係好喜歡、好愛耶穌基督嘅教訓，
especially the teachings of Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount,
特別係耶穌喺呢一個所謂登山寶訓裏面嘅教訓。
where Jesus speaks so much about loving your enemies and forgiveness.
喺嗰度咧，耶穌講好多關於愛仇敵同埋咧係呢個饒恕人嘅道理。
I took the words of Jesus seriously.
我係對耶穌基督所講嘅説話咧係睇得好緊要嘅。
I felt that God was speaking to me through the words of Jesus in the Sermon on the Mount.
我相信上帝係藉住喺呢一個登山寶訓耶穌裏嘅所講嘅説話嚟到係教導我。
And so early on, as I was a child, I committed myself to nonviolence and
所以我
reconciliation.
好細個嘅時候咧，我就係決意我係委身嚟到參與呢一個所謂非暴力嘅咁樣嘅呢個和好嘅工作。
I came to the conclusion, if you love your enemies, you don't want to harm them.
我得到一個好簡單嘅結論，就係話，如果你係愛仇敵嘅話，你一定唔會傷害佢。
Can you shoot or kill somebody that you love?
你可唔可以咧，又同時愛一個人，又同時係殺死佢，開槍射死佢咧？
Absolutely not.
係唔得嘅。
And these are the things that I learned when I was a young
呢
boy.
樣嘢咧，我好細個嘅時候就學咗啦。
The first test to my conviction was when I was in the last year of high school.
但係咧，我呢一啲咁嘅信念咧，去到我讀到中學差唔多畢業嘅時候咧，受到好大嘅考驗。
I was in St. George's High School. It's an Anglican high school in Jerusalem.
我喺耶路撒冷嘅一個嘅聖公會學校叫做聖佐治學校。
At that time, before 1967, we were under the Jordanian government.
當時喺1967年之前嘅，我哋嘅管治，我哋嘅政府咧係一個約旦政府。
And the government decided all the high school kids must learn how to use guns.
好啦，政府就話俾我哋聽，所有中學嘅學生都要學點樣用槍。
Because they were afraid there will be a war and they want to train the young people to shoot.
咁咧，佢哋係擔心可能會打仗，所以要訓練所有嘅呢一啲嘅中學生都識得開槍打仗。
So the teacher said, all of you, you will have to go to a training camp and learn how to shoot. You have to use the guns.
所以學校嘅老師就話：嗱，你哋拉大隊一齊咧，就要去學點樣開槍啦，做打仗啦。
But from, reading the Sermon on the Mount, I couldn't do it.
但係我讀完呢一個嘅登山寶訓之後，我做唔到啊。
So I went to the principal and I said, Sir, I cannot bear arms and I don't want to train to shoot someone else.
所以我就同我呢個嘅中學嘅校長講，我話我唔想攞槍，我唔想開槍打人。
And the principal said, hey, I cannot give you exceptions because all the students in your class have to do it.
但係呢個校長同我講話，我唔可以俾你有例外嘅喎，因為個個學生都要咁樣做。
But he said, I'll talk to the military officer.
不過校長就話，我可以同嗰個軍事嗰個負責人講。
And if he excuses you, I'll excuse you.
咁咧，如果嗰個即係負責呢個軍事嗰個人咧，
So
軍隊裏面嘅
he
人話得
took
就
me to
得
the
啦。
military
所以
officer.
佢就將我帶去嗰個嘅軍官嗰度。
And he said, why can't you train to use the gun?
咁嗰個軍官就 the officer asked you?
Yes.
OK，個軍官就問佢點解你唔可以攞槍咧？
I told him because the way I believe in Jesus Christ, he taught me not to kill someone else.
就係因為咧，耶穌教我唔可以殺人，所以我唔能夠攞槍去打人。
He said, okay, I understand.
佢話好，我明白。
You go to the camp,
好啦，你照樣去嗰個營，
you watch the other students shoot
你就睇住其他人開槍，
and train,
同埋點樣受訓練，
but you don't have to hold a gun.
但係你唔使攞槍。
I was relieved.
啊，我就
I
鬆
felt
晒，
good.
我真係鬆晒，好開心。
But I am really different than most Palestinians
所以可以話，其實我同好多其他巴勒斯坦人係
because
唔同
I
嘅，
grew up totally against violence.
因為我成長嘅時候就已經受到咁樣嘅提醒，我係完全係
But
即係唔
that
接受
is
暴力嘅。
because of the influence on the Sermon on the Mount
呢個係
on
因
my
為
conscience.
係因為乜嘢緣故？係因為登山寶訓嘅教導喺我嗰個嘅意識裏面。
Then I became a pastor of a church in Bethlehem.
好啦，後來咧，我喺伯利恆嗰度做一個嘅教會牧師。
I was a young pastor,
我係一個年青嘅牧師。
and I was invited early in the 1970s. Many of you were not born yet. I was invited to a reconciliation conference in Greece.
OK， 喺1970年代，我係一個年青嘅伯利恆嘅牧師，我被邀請去到去到希臘嗰度參加一個和好嘅會議。
So there was a Palestinian Christian delegation, a Messianic Jewish delegation, and international people gathering in near Athens, Greece, to have a conference on reconciliation.
咁呢一個會議係喺希臘嘅雅典度舉行，參加嘅嘢除咗咧有巴勒斯坦嘅人啦，亦都有即係巴勒斯坦基督徒啦，同埋有啲嘅即係相信耶穌嘅猶太人基督徒咧，叫做 Messianic Jews 啦，同埋有嗰啲即係國際嘅人士一齊喺度
As a
開會。
young pastor, I was excited because I love reconciliation.
咁我作為一個年青嘅牧者咧，我好興奮去參加呢個會，因為咧我好想和好啊。
But soon the conference was messed up,
但係唔係幾耐之後咧，呢一個會議咧亂晒龍，
and there were hot tempers.
有啲好嬲嘅即係嘅唔好嘅情緒。
Especially when some of the internationals start pulling their theology about dispensationalism and Christian Zionism.
特別咧係有啲嘅國際人士咧，佢哋拉咗一啲嘅神學，就係咧個所謂叫做時代論嘅神學，同埋咧呢一個嘅基督教錫安主義嘅神學嚟嘅時候咧，
And they were
大家就
telling us, the Palestinian delegation, that if you lose your land, if you use your water, if you lose everything, this is fine because God wants it that way.
OK， 佢哋呢一啲嘅國際嘅人咧，佢哋就同我哋巴勒斯坦基督徒講，佢話如果你哋嘅地土失去咗，你哋冇水飲，你哋嘅地方俾人攞咗，你哋要走，總之咧都係冇問題嘅，因為上帝係咁諗嘅。
And the Palestinian pastors were very upset.
所有嗰啲嘅巴勒斯坦嘅牧者都好難受。
How can you blame God for our tragedy?
我哋喺度受苦，你點能夠將呢個責任歸咎上帝呢？
Then I start teaching at Bethlehem Bible College.
然之後我後來咧就喺伯利恆聖經學院度教書啦。
And one of the teachers at Bethlehem Bible College, his name is Salim Munayyer, Dr. Salim Munayyer.
咁咧，我喺伯利恆聖經學院其中一個嘅老師個名咧就叫做 Salim Munayyer。
He started a ministry called Musalaha.
咁咧佢就開始咗一個嘅事工，個名叫 Musalaha。
And Musalaha means reconciliation.
Musalaha 係一個阿拉伯文嘅字，佢意思就係和好。
I was very excited.
我好高興，
I was one of the first supporters of Salim Munayyer.
所以我係 Salim Munayyer 嘅第一個支持者。
Every time they have a conference, my wife Brenda and I will attend the conference.
每一次佢哋開咩會嘅話咧，我同我老婆咧都快快去參加。
And one time we had a conference in Holland.
咁有一次咧，我哋喺荷蘭嗰度有一個嘅會議。
And Salim looked at us, Palestinian pastors and Messianic Jewish pastors, and he said, let's form sister churches, sister congregations, or kahilas.
好，咁咧呢一個 Salim 就望住我哋呢兩邊嘅人啊，呢啲猶太嘅牧者同埋呢一啲嘅巴勒斯坦嘅牧者，就話咧，不如我哋咧建立一啲姊妹堂會啦。
I immediately jumped at that opportunity.
咁我立即咧就係爭取呢個機會。
And another Messianic Jewish pastor came to me.
咁有一個嘅猶太人嘅即係牧者咧，就走嚟同我。
His name is Jack Kurtz.
咁佢個名叫 Jack Kurtz。
He's a pastor of a kahila or a congregation in Rahavot.
咁咧佢喺納哈科即係以色列嘅一個地方咧，係有一個猶太人嘅會眾，一個教堂教會。
And he said, Alex, would you be willing that your church in Jerusalem and my kahila or congregation in Rahavot be sister churches or sister congregations?
佢話 Alex， 你耶路撒冷個教會同埋我喺納哈嗰個嘅教會，我哋呢兩個教會做姊妹教會好唔好？
And I said, yes.
我話梗係好啦。
And so we became sister congregations.
所以我哋呢兩個教會成為姊妹教會。
So from time to time, we'll invite Jack to preach in my church.
咁所以隔下咧，我就會請阿 Jack 嚟我教會度講道。
And every Christmas, Jack will invite me to preach a Christmas message in his church
咁啊，
congregation.
每一次聖誕節嘅時候咧，佢就會請我去向佢嗰啲猶太嘅會眾嚟到講一個聖誕嘅信息。
And then every Passover, they will invite us to have a Seder dinner with them in Rahavot.
咁啊，每逢去到逾越節嘅時候咧，佢就會邀請埋我哋呢班即係信徒咧一齊去到納哈科嗰度咧參加佢哋一個逾越節嘅晚餐。
And the Palestinian...
I was in one of those.
Yes, you were... Yeah, great. And the Palestinian pastors had a meeting at the Garden Tomb to celebrate the resurrection of Jesus.
咁後來咧，我哋就安排咗每一年嘅復活節，我哋就喺耶路撒冷嗰個叫做花園塚嗰度，我哋就有巴勒斯坦嘅基督徒同埋猶太人嘅基督徒一齊喺嗰度嚟到慶祝耶穌基督嘅復活。
So I invited Jack and his congregation to come.
咁我哋就邀請呢一個本來係巴勒斯坦人嘅聚會嚟嘅，就邀請咗 Jack 同埋佢啲嘅信徒
So
嚟到
they'll
參加。
get a big bus and they'll transport themselves all the way from Rahavot to Jerusalem to attend the meeting with other Palestinian Christians and Messianic Jews.
本來呢個聚會係巴勒斯坦嘅基督徒嘅聚會，就邀請佢哋嘅時候咧，咁 Jack 咧就 用一個大巴士旅遊巴士就車晒佢哋啲人由納哈福嗰度嚟到耶路撒冷花園塚參加呢一個大部分係巴勒斯坦基督徒嘅一個嘅復活節嘅聚會。
Jack and his wife Judy became our best friends.
所以 Jack 同埋 Judy 成為我哋最好嘅朋友。
They stopped thinking of us as
佢
Palestinians,
望見我哋嘅時候，佢唔會當我哋係巴勒斯坦
and
人。
we stopped thinking of them as Jewish.
我哋望見佢哋亦都唔會當佢哋係猶太人。
We related as brothers and
我哋
sisters in
就係
Christ.
簡單嚟講，就係耶穌基督裏面嘅弟兄姊妹。
And this is really
呢
reconciliation.
個係真正嘅和好，
It was really wonderful.
呢個實在係好奇妙。
How is it time?
I don't know. No problem.
Yeah.
Look at David.
So I really am a strong believer in Jewish people and Palestinian people coming together.
所以我係絕對相信猶太人Jewish people and Palestinian people，
No
猶太人同埋巴勒斯坦人可以喺埋一齊嘅，
Not only the Christians,
唔單係基督徒。
I have been dedicated my life to also bring peace between Israelis and Palestinians.
我亦都咧係即係奉獻我嘅生命，參與喺以色列人同埋巴勒斯坦人之間嗰個和好。
I like to see Muslims, Christians, and Jews live together in peace in the Holy Land.
我盼望睇得見就係穆斯林，即係伊斯蘭信徒同埋基督徒同埋猶太人同巴勒斯坦人都能夠喺呢一個嘅聖地嗰度咧，能夠一齊居住和好嘅居住。
I know some of us Christians have theories about eschatology and theology and the last days that says, things are going to get worse and worse and worse and worse, and then Jesus Christ will come.
我知道咧，我哋好多基督徒有一個嘅神學嘅想法，一啲嘅末世嘅想法，就係話咧呢個世界咧只會越嚟越差，越嚟越差，越嚟越差，越嚟越差，一路等到耶穌基督降臨。
Now, that is possible.
可能係咁嘅。
But if this world becomes more sinful and more dangerous,
好啦，但係如果呢個世界係越嚟越充滿罪惡，越嚟越危險，
it will be the work of the devil, the work of Satan, not the work of Christ.
呢個係撒旦魔鬼嘅工作嚟嘅，呢個唔係耶穌基督嘅工作嚟嘅。
The work of the church is to be light in the world.
耶穌基督嘅教會在地上嘅角色係要做地上嘅光。
So when disaster happens, when things get bad in the world, we should not rejoice, we should not be happy.
所以當呢個世界係越嚟越差、越嚟越差、越嚟越多嘅痛苦、越嚟越多嘅苦難嘅時候，我哋係唔應該係歡喜快樂嘅。
When I was in Bible college,
當我喺呢一個神學院嘅時候，
when some earthquake happens in a country like Iran and 20,000 people get killed,
我哋譬如話聽見喺呢一個嘅伊朗嗰度有地震2萬人死咗。
some people rejoiced
有啲人會好興奮嘅喎，
because they thought this is a sign that Jesus Christ is coming back.
因為佢哋覺得哇真係好啦，證明咧耶穌就快翻嚟啦。
And some wish that it would be better if 200,000 people were
有
killed
啲人覺得咧，如果死咗咧20萬人可能仲好啲，
because that will bring Christ sooner.
更加咧耶穌會快啲翻嚟。
But we should not think like this
其實我哋唔應該咁樣諗嘅，
because God so loved the world
因為神愛世人，
and we must love the world.
我哋都要愛世人。
So we must not think the world should get bad and bad and worse and worse so in order for Jesus Christ to
所以
come.
唔應該因為想話耶穌基督快啲嚟，我哋就期望呢個世界越嚟越差、越嚟越差、越嚟越差嘅。
Jesus said, "Blessed are the peacemakers."
耶穌話乜嘢呢？耶穌話使人和睦嘅人有福了。
And this is my message to the church in Hong
呢
Kong.
個係我俾今日香港嘅弟兄姊妹嘅信息。
When you come to Jerusalem,
當你嚟到耶路撒冷嘅時候，
when you think even here about
或
Jerusalem,
者你喺呢一度思想到關於耶路撒冷嘅時候，
think how you can bring Jewish people and Palestinian people together in peace and
你諗下
reconciliation.
點樣能夠將猶太人、將巴勒斯坦人帶埋一齊喺基督裏邊能夠有呢個和好。
Don't dwell on prophecy and eschatology.
唔好太過分沉迷喺嗰啲嘅末世嘅想法裏邊，
Because if you have a theory of eschatology,
因為你有一啲咁樣嘅末世嘅理論嘅時候，
tomorrow another theologian will come with another theory.
其實可能聽日有另一個神學家出現，就講一啲唔同嘅末世嘅理論。
And your theory will be outdated.
其實呢啲嘅道理有陣時會過期嘅。
You see, in near Athens, when we Palestinian pastor and Messianic Jewish pastors came together for reconciliation, what messed up the meeting is the international guest who started bringing prophecy into the situation.
我頭先講嗰個就係喺當年喺呢一個雅典嗰個聚會，成個咁樣嘅和好會議忽然間亂晒龍，就係因為呢啲國際人士將呢一啲嘅所謂末世嘅講法、末世嘅想法嚟到帶入嚟。
It is God's responsibility to fulfill prophecy. It's not our responsibility.
弟兄姊妹，呢一個嘅預言嘅應驗係上帝嘅責任，唔係我哋嘅責任。
Our responsibility is to be peacemakers.
我哋嘅責任係做和好嘅使者，使人和睦。
Jesus said, "Go out from Jerusalem, Judea, Samaria, and into the utmost part of the world."
耶穌話：由耶路撒冷、猶太全地、撒瑪利亞，直到地極。
And teach people about my salvation.
幫人明白，教佢哋關於我嘅復活。
You can't reach to Palestinians, Muslims, and Arabs if you hate them.
你如果好憎恨呢啲人，呢啲巴勒斯坦人、穆斯林，你點樣向佢哋講主嘅福音呢？
You can't reach to Jewish people if you hate them.
如果你憎恨猶太人，你點樣向佢哋到傳道呢？
If you want to reach Arabs and Jews, Muslims, Christians, whatever in the Holy Land to Jesus Christ, you must love them.
你喺聖地嗰度，你無論你想向猶太人傳福音又好，向巴勒斯坦人傳福音，向阿拉伯人傳福音，穆斯林傳福音，你首先你先要去愛佢哋。
So I urge you to come with a message of peace and reconciliation to my people and to the Jewish
所以
people.
我呼籲大家，你哋嚟到聖地，帶住呢一個嘅愛同埋和好嘅心嘅使命嚟到係接觸呢一啲猶太人、呢一啲嘅巴勒斯坦人。
I have confidence that the church in Hong Kong can be a catalyst for peace and justice in the Holy Land.
我相信香港嘅基督徒、香港嘅教會能夠成為喺聖地嗰度嗰個帶來和好和平嘅催化劑。
God bless you.
上帝祝福大家。
Thank you.
多謝。